Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Daisy here, and today I got something real nice for you. Real nice and juicy. If you could read behind me. Facetune Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Today I am bringing you a nice little how-to contour. If you like this little contour going on, it is very beginner friendly because it's not your very sharp contour, but it's nice and a little bit elegant, you know, everyday type thing. If you like it, just stay tuned. We're gonna hop right into it. And just a little thing, your girl did her nails, and if you want to see, that's what it is. That's what it is. And if you want to know more about them, I will talk about them at the end of my video, so just continue to watch, stay tuned, and let's jump right into it. Yeah. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and start off with my primer and foundation, and I did go ahead and do my eyes and brows off camera because that's not our main focus today. We are actually going to be using powders as well as liquids, and we're going to be using three different things. We're going to use highlight, which is your lightest shade, and I'm not talking about that highlight that blinds people when you do that little turn. So it's our highlight, which is our light shade. We have our powder for our bronzer or our contour, which gives you that sculpted, in-depth, skinnier, and smaller look to the face, as well as our setting powder. So we're just gonna go in and start. So I do have my foundation already set in, my primer right underneath it, and the first thing we're gonna go in with is the Too Faced concealer. I am in the shade Vanilla. So with this, I personally like using the little dotting motions of a triangle, and I'm gonna show you right here. This is what we have for our concealers. As you can see, it's not the greatest of triangles right now, but the whole aspect of it coming out and then coming back in and then going up gives you like that 90-degree angle of a triangle, but like flipped. So, and then for the forehead, I do like keeping the concept of that little downward dome. For our mouth, I do have a little bit of darkness around my mouth area, especially like on the sides. So I do like putting 2 dots on the side, one around the cupid's bow, and then one right underneath. So when it comes to blending out our concealer, I would say we're gonna be using the pointy side of our beauty blender, and we're just gonna do dabbing motions. And when it comes down to this portion, I do like to blend it and connect it together so it doesn't give it that awkward like gap of the foundation color and then the light between the two. So you're gonna blend it upwards and outwards. I do like to bring it up a little bit along the sides of my nose to give that foundation a little, since your foundation is a little darker, it'll come out like a straight line before our contouring portion. Don't forget to push into the creases of your nose because then it'll just look a little off later on, and you don't want that. So we are done with our under eyes right now, and then we're going to go ahead with the little sides of our mouth. We're going to dab and then connect and then bring back around. I'm going to switch my beauty blender because it is a little big. We're going to go in with the one that's meant for under eyes, but since it's smaller, it'll be great for your nose as well. And we're going to keep blending. And so we have that blended out. You can see a little bit of the difference, but it's okay because we're going to start contouring with our darker shades, and it's going to start blending out a little bit better. And when it comes to contouring, when it comes to our cheeks, I know a lot of girls like to do a little fish look where they suck in their lip or their cheeks, and it gives you this outline of where your contour should be. But I personally don't like doing that because that creates fine lines over time, and we don't really want that. So what I like to do is smile, and it gives you that little indent right there where your contour should come and kind of fade upwards, because you don't want it to go straight down. If you smile, you see this whole entire little section. I like going halfway with my powders on both sides first, and then with whatever's left over with the brush, you want to come in and do that little curve. So I'm gonna be using the Lily Lash and Sephora collaboration, their Gold Digger face palette, for our dark shades in our contouring today. We do have this darkest shade. It does have a little bit of red in it, or red orangey in it, which I like because it gives you that little bit of brightness, which also brings a little bit of color. And we do have this lighter shade that's going to be great to start with. So I do like mixing both. So we're going to go ahead and mix a little bit of both and just tap off some excess. So you see I'm bringing it from up here where your eyes are, like right behind, and bringing it halfway down, halfway in, like a curve. You don't want a straight line, you want it to curve a little because you are going to connect it to your forehead later on. And we're just going to keep doing that. And I like going in with my brush ever so lightly. So like all you're doing is touching the tips of your dome brush, and you're not using the whole entire thing on your face. You're just going very lightly. So we're going to go in again, and we're going to just keep defining that line. So with the lightest shade, I want to start bringing it inwards. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna try to come in a little bit, ever so lightly. We're not gonna keep going back and forth. We're gonna actually just like swipe in swiping motions, ever so lightly, so we don't have too much of that color coming into our cheekbones. Alright, so we do have our cheeks done, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in with the darkest shade and the lightest shade the most, and we're going to do our foreheads. So I'm going to do it from, I personally like doing it right here, like at the middle of half my face, so then it blends out coming down and blends out going in. So I'm going to start right at the middle. We're going to go back and forth motions as well. We're not pushing the brush either. We're doing ever so lightly with the tips of our brush, but this time we're focusing on the side of our brush. Instead of the tip of our brush, we're focusing on the side of our brush. So it's just going to go back and forth. Since we do have the middle of our face, we have the top of our face, we're going to move on to the bottom of our face. So your girl looks like a potato. Potatoes are round. I don't need to be this round. You see my little double chin? You see, I need that defined look. That sharp look. If you touch your face, you do feel your jawline, and we're going to contour right underneath that. You don't want to contour right on top of it because then it'll look like a really harsh line. You want to come in from the bottom, fading towards the top, like blending it, so it gives it that shadow appearance of a slimmer look. If you see, this is my jawline. We're going to go from the bottom. We're going to shade, but also bringing it up a little bit. ever so slightly. And I like to do that along the whole entire section so it could give it that shadow appearance. So we're just going to go right underneath and go ever so lightly with the tip of our brush, going back and forth, as well as the back. We're going to go right underneath. Alright, so we have our bottom, middle, and top contoured right now. So what I also like to do, I do like to go in with this lighter shade because it is a little bit more of a brown, since that one does have a little bit more of a red, pinkish, orangey, not pink, orangey undertone. And with a small brush by Sonia Kashuk, I do believe this is 1/16. It's a little dome brush. We're going to go along the sides of our nose to give it that slimmer appearance. If you touch your nose, the sides of your nose, that little line is going to go straight down, and we're going to come in with a V at the tip of our nose, right at the bottom. And you don't want to stop halfway through. You do want to come in and blend a little bit towards right underneath where your eyebrow starts, so it doesn't look too obvious. So ending off with our dark shades of our contour, we are going to go in with lighter shades. Besides our liquid concealer, we are going to go in with a powder. And this is actually from the MakeupForever, their Matte Velvet Skin, which is a foundation, but I love using this to give it that extra brightening effect. And this is in the shade R210. And it does have more of a little pink undertone, but I love this because it leaves your skin so smooth and brighter than usual. So I'm gonna use this E.L.F brush. Like I said, it doesn't really have a name or a number, but I'm gonna just go in with this shade. We're gonna tap on it. We're not picking up that much, but for our under eyes, we are just gonna tap it on and smooth it out a little bit after we tap it on. For this, I also like picking up a little brush. This one is a E128 from AOA Studio brush. It is a little bit of a taper type brush, as you can see, but I'm gonna just you can use any type of small brush, but this is just gonna go right down the middle of our nose. Show. Okay, so with that locked in, we're gonna go with setting powder. So for our setting powder, I do like to dab off some right on the cap. That's a lot. Okay. So for this, we're gonna go in with this our sponge that we use for under our eyes. We're gonna take the clean side. We're just gonna press it into our powder, and we're gonna press it into our skin, right on top of the foundation powder we just did. It's okay, we could do that. I'm over here looking at it like if it's a mirror, like, sis. So as we let those two bake, we're gonna go in with a fluffy brush like this one right here. This one's by Tarte. It was part of their magic wand collection, I do believe. It's just a really fluffy brush all around, and we're gonna go in with that powder. We're gonna take a bit of it on, just a tiny bit, right? Get rid of the extraness, and we're just gonna pat this along the sides of our face that we don't really want to add brightness to, but we want to just set everything that we have on it. Alright, so it's okay if you blend out a little bit of that contour line, because right underneath you don't want it to be too sharp. So going in with translucent powder, it's not going to erase the line, but it's going to just smoothen out everything that you have going on there. So, and that's it. We did our translucent powder, we're baking, and we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Right now we're just going to take up well, I like to use this flat top brush. It's really wide and it's really flat. This is another E.L.F brush. I don't know the name, I don't know the number, it doesn't have one, but with this or any brush that you have, it could be a fluffy brush or anything, we're just gonna take off all the excess setting powder that we have on our face. So the setting powder that we have at the bottom, I do like to blend it into the top. That way it just, I don't know how to explain it, but it just smooths out everything. If it's a little too dark for you, it's gonna be great because it does give it that little blurring effect without taking the whole entire contour off of your face. So we're gonna do that. What we have going on for our contour. And just to finish up my face, I am gonna go in with blush and highlight, and I'm gonna be right back. This is our finished makeup look. Whew. So besides this makeup look, you know, I did tell you I was gonna spill the tea on my nails. My nails took me around 20-25 minutes. I did take a little longer because I was shaping them and all that. I do like the little coffin look going on, and if you can't tell, they are press-on nails. Well, not the little sticker press-on nails, they're the little nail glue and press-on nails. So what I used for this one was actually by Kiss Salon Colored Nails, ready to wear nails. That's gonna be right there. And they were in the shade pink, and they are in long length, and this is the glue that I use. This is actually a glue that was from another pair of nails that my sister had, because this one in specific does not bring nail glue, so you might want to buy nail glue if you're looking into this one. I did pick this up at Dollar General this weekend, and I did not think they were actually this good. I done bathed my whole cat, and you know cats don't like water. So that was a little bit of a struggle, and I actually did wash my own hair today, and they're still on. It's been 2 days since I had them on, and they're going strong. They're going strong. So I would suggest looking into, you know, little nice little press-on nails. You know, a little bit of self-quarantine. Well, not self-quarantine. Well, you should be self-quarantine first of all. Quarantine yourself and your family. But you know, this is a little bit of self-love inside quarantine, and they're really cute and they're nice and they're not like that horrible. The only downside of it is, like, if you really look, obviously you could tell like they're press on. If you can't, oh perfect. But like the other thing is, right at the bottom you do see the nail cut, well, the nail number. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up good, but the nail number is in there. Sorry about my hands, they shake a lot. But yeah, underneath you do see the nail number. But overall, they're really cute, they're really stylish, and it reminds me of getting my nails done, and I feel great. So yes, these are my final results. I did do a little bit of buffing on the side, because all nails, it does go for not normal nails, but it's supposed to fit around everybody's nails. But if you want a video on how to, you know, adjust your nails, how to file them down better, how to like make them sit and the way I did them, I will be happy enough to make a video on that. You guys just need to let me know down in the comments. Like this video, just just let your girl know. Just let me know. And I got you guys. So I hope you guys loved this video. Loved, and I hope you like this video in general on YouTube, because you gotta comment down below. You guys gotta comment. I need to know what you liked about it. I need to know what you didn't like about it. Like, I need to know. All right, T. I can't really snap with this one. Anyways, so remember, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification. What else? Remember to share if you liked it with your friends, your family, you know, just share. And if you want to see anything in specific, you can leave it down in the comments and I got you. All right. So remember, everyone, stay safe, take care, and I will see you in my next video. Okay? Bye.